Hey guys, it's Stephen. Just two very quick words. Jordan Pickford. What were you doing, Jordan? I just watched that and that was very frustrating. Liverpool winning 1-0 jammerly right at the last minute. Very typical. But today's about Manchester City anyway, and 5 things we learned from that game. But as you know from yesterday's video, I'm now sponsored by OneFootball. So if you want to support this channel, go and download this very awesome app next to me. Genuinely really good. I've been using it for over a year now. In the link in the description below, go help support this channel and download the OneFootball app for your news, updates, scores and all that kind of stuff. But let's get into today's video. So I thought I'd look at 5 things we took from the Bournemouth game and the weekend in general really, because there's loads of interesting subplots from that game and loads of interesting things have happened over the weekend that relate to Manchester City. And I'm going to start in particular with Mr. David Silva, the finest of fine wines. David Silva only came on for 15 minutes yesterday, but it was immediately interesting to me how composed the team looked as soon as he came on. Now we can rest people and we should rest people, but David Silva will always be the man that makes us tick. He will always be that composure, that injection of just elegance and classiness that we definitely miss when he's not playing. Now I'm not saying the reason we didn't play quite as well yesterday was all down to his absence, but he definitely was notable with his excellence. And this point in general is just a point to raise how good David Silva is. Sometimes it's worth reminding ourselves, maybe this year, for the first time, he's actually in with a shout, maybe picking up some personal honours in the PFA Awards, because people are starting to talk about him possibly in a way that I've not seen talked about before. Maybe because finally they feel like they have to give us some credit after this domination of Pep, and maybe because he started scoring goals again. But David Silva yesterday, his cameo was an absolute delight. And also, second point I want to talk about is Raheem Sterling. Now the title of yesterday's video is Raheem Sterling is world class, and I stand by that. For me, the biggest change about Raheem Sterling is not the fact that he's great, we know he's great, it's more the fact that he's growing in seniority. Now for many people, they'd rank him below the levels of De Bruyne, Aguero, Silva and all that kind of stuff, but I think he's finally starting to show that same level of seniority, that same level of importance, that same level of desire and drive. He's not just a second man anymore, he's the guy that basically gives us a goal or an assist every single time he plays. He creates something every single time he plays. The stats don't lie. The Premier League's leading goal scorer, the Premier League's leading assister. He's just an absolute machine these days. But more than that, he just has this confidence and this aura about him that says, I am the main man. He has this seniority, he has this confidence in his game to actually go at teams, run at them, take the game by the scruff of the neck, something that he lacked previously. Now he isn't afraid of anyone. Now he's super confident, and now he's an actual leader for Manchester City. As he gets older, he seems to be developing this incredible self-belief that will only drive him further to the top. And the third point is that it's actually rubbing off on Leroy Sane as well. Pep was absolutely delighted by Leroy yesterday, and understandably so. He was just fantastic going both ways. His composure, his elegance, his work rate phenomenal. And Pep actually said this, he said, if Sane ever complains about why he doesn't play, I will send him a video of today's game. If he plays like that, he will always play. He was incredible, offensively, defensively, creating chances, positive of the mind, reactions all there, and sometimes it's not there. I've said before, and this is still Pep talking, I've said before, we never doubt Leroy, but he is young. It is normal to sometimes be up and down, but maybe in the future he will realise how important it is to be consistent, like Fernandinho, David Silva, Bernardo. Every time it's 8 or 9. That's what I'm looking for from him, and he got that yesterday. And if he keeps playing like that, he will keep starting and he'll keep terrorising defenders. His ceiling potential limit is just off the charts. He's so good, a potential Ballon d'Or winner if he keeps going up at the same rate that he's got. I really believe that highly of him. We're just looking to have him, aren't we, let's be honest. The fourth point is that obviously we're rotating players quite a lot. No Aguero yesterday, no Stones, no Walker, no David Silva in the starting lineup, not even our first choice left back, not even our first choice strongest reserve left back in Fabian Delph. We are resting players, but we're going to have to. And I guess in general it paid off yesterday. I totally understand the rotation given this very congested fixture schedule we've got over December. 10 games, which is a game every 3 days in December. It's enough to absolutely destroy the players physically. And Pep's going to have to start taking calculated risks. And it's rational, it's logical. We only have to look at last season when we dropped points to Crystal Palace in particular over the Christmas calendar. Liverpool was tough around that winter period as well. You just players start to get tired. You're going to have to start taking risks at some point, calculated ones, and hopefully get a result from it. Rotation will keep happening. It'll keep happening in certain games that we see people just completely left out of the squad for rest reasons. I know Aguero's official line was that he had a knock, and I'm sure he had a knock. But it also looks like they took him out there just to think, let him rest. He's been running a lot recently, let him rest. And he seems absolutely sound for me. It's going to be very difficult, which leads me on to the fifth point. And it's not about yesterday's game, it's about what we just watched, Liverpool. And Liverpool are still hanging on in there. They're persistent. They're like a kid that no one likes, that won't go away. They're there like a bad smell. And fair play to them. They're hanging in there, scrappy little goals, jammy little things. And it's only 2 points still. They keep somehow getting these wins out of nowhere. Fair play to them. It's a skill to be that persistent. consistent. But it shows that we're going to have to be constantly at the top of our game. We're going to have to be so focused. And actually, if anything, it's actually making us play to a high level, in my opinion. It wasn't the best game yesterday, but there was some kind of changes to our personnel, changes to our style. There's always going to be a slight drop off. But even then, we still got 3 goals to Bournemouth. A Bournemouth team that actually played quite well. And even then, we're still making light work of teams that are giving teams like Liverpool a hard game at the moment. Liverpool, that closeness of them is actually driving us on to try and reach higher levels. We're going to have to keep up our very best performances because Liverpool, fair play to them, they're just not going away at all. Anyway, guys, that's just 5 things that I learned from the game. Let me know what you thought of the game yesterday. And also, I want to say a very big thank you to everyone involved in the Patreon Q&A. The first ever Patreon Q&A will be recorded and uploaded tomorrow, which is essentially questions from people who donate towards my Patreon. If you want to get involved and join all these scrolling names to my side, patreon.com/Esteemed Kompany. And if you're new to this channel, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe to this channel for loads of Manchester City content. Anyway, guys, I've been Stephen. Go enjoy the rest of the weekend. In a bit.